Hey, BassGeek here. Today we're going to talk about unboxings, expos, and a 7,000 subscriber giveaway. First, let's talk about expos. I'm going to be at the Convention Center in Knoxville, Tennessee, Thursday, January the 25th through Sunday, January the 28th, 2018, of course, this year. So that is this very next weekend from when this video comes out. So make sure you come out and see me. I'll put all the information in the description below, along with what you see on your screen now. Now, come down there. I'm going to be working the ledge head booth primarily. I'll be stopping by Major League Lures to talk about their swim baits with customers at times. And I'll be swinging through a couple other, maybe Connect Scale and a couple other booths. I'll be walking around too. So if you see me, make sure you say hi. I'll put you on my YouTube channel if you want to be. If you don't want to be, you don't have to be. But I love it when you guys say hi and, you know, let me introduce you to everyone else in the BassGeek family, I guess, whatever we're going to call this cluster of us humans. But I'd really love it if you guys stopped in, whether you want to be on camera or not. Just hang out, just talk with me, whether it's fishing or just, you know, what you had for lunch. Second, what I want to talk to you about is, you know, I just worked an expo a few weeks back. You can see that video. It should pop up here somewhere. But I want to actually share with you, I want to do a little unboxing and share with you what I actually bought, what I spent my money on at that expo. All right, so the very first thing that I spent my money on, these are by a man called Uncle Ernie's. Uncle Ernie's baits. They are, he's famous locally. He makes some of the best spinner baits, some of the best, you know, hand-carved balsa baits that are out there. Now, this is a wake bait. This is, you know, hand-carved, put together. Everything is made. It's not a body that he bought. It's a balsa wood wake bait. In my area, along a, not fished as a jerk bait, but fished as a wake bait, is a big deal around here. It's one of the best bites, topwater bites of the season for smallmouth. And that's something I hope I get to share with you guys as we get into spring, post-spawn sort of fishing. I hope I get to share that with you. Now, this was a bait that he's made that I am super excited about. And it's kind of like his version of a whopper plopper. Now, that metal spinner on the back, for lack of a better term, or a little tail, can actually be bent back or bent forward to adjust the amount of spray, splash, or sound that you get. And guys, that's why I say go to these local expos, because you're not going to find that anywhere but there. Now, you guys know I talk to you a lot about keeping color selection simple at first. One of the best things you can do as you begin to branch out and become a better angler is maybe add, you know, just a touch of, let's say, orange to the bottom of a jerkbait, crankbait, topwater bait. Every once in a while, that little touch of color will pay off, and it'll be something that's just a little bit different that the fish key in on. So I want to talk to you about custom painted baits. But where I get a lot of my custom painted baits, you've seen me do an interview with them, is Norris Lake Baits. In that last video, and you can really see a lot of their choices that they have. But you name it, man, they have got it out there. One of the baits that I picked up is a Mega Bass style, or body style, jerk bait. And you can see the black back, and it's translucent in the middle with that pink belly. I've not seen anything like this color out there, and I can promise you the bass haven't either. Now, we know it's not topwater time, but guys, when you run across these baits and they look this good, you've got to pick them up. And this is an awesome color. It's got some reflective tape in it. It's translucent belly with just a touch of spray. Got that pink mouth. Nice, big, popping bait. Can't wait to get that out on the water. So here's another bait that they've painted. It's a shad pattern. Got that silver flake down the back, that kind of white bone color belly. And this bait has got the vents that the water will spray out under the gills and around the mouth. So it's going to really make a lot of commotion and a different sound than a lot of bass have seen before. And again, you got the rattles. So look up Norris Lake Baits on Facebook and anything that they have on there. And if you've got special requests, I'm sure they'll hook you up. The next baits really fill a hole for me. It's something that I really don't have, and I don't have any of, and it's gill or panfish style swim baits. In all my swim bait collection, that's a gaping hole in my collection. I think the only panfish style swim bait I have is the Gantarel. That's the only one that I have. So I was speaking to one of my buddies, one of my partners, Ben, who is with Connect Scale, and they also do a fishing bait club. So you can find these on the Connect Scale website, and I picked up 2 of their bluegill swim baits. Again, that's from Fishing Bait Club, and I'm pretty jacked up, especially around that bluegill spawn. It seemed like the weather held the bluegill spawn up and a little longer this year on a lot of my lakes, so a lot of fish didn't move out until well later into the year because they were up there targeting these bluegills. And so that's something that I felt like I really needed to address this year. Now, these are some well-known baits from national companies. I don't remember there was a tackle store there selling, just basically everything. And so I don't remember the tackle store's name, but I picked these up. Now, one of these things, it's pretty big, but hey, go big or go home, right? Big baits, big bass. And so I picked up one of the giant whopper ploppers. What is this? The 190 series, and this is the bone color. And I know some guys were catching some really nice bass on a couple of the lakes near me on this particular bait late in the fall. Now, the other thing is, I like to throw a frog, but I don't have any grass near me, any real lakes that have any true grass near me. So I don't get to go there a whole lot and fish, frogs over grass. So something that I thought might really work in a more open water setting are these. These are the Tickle frogs. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. I don't really know how to say it, but the Sprinker frogs. Anyway, so they've been hot all year, but the reason I picked these up is because in open water, they're more like a whopper plopper, or they're more like, a buzz bait style bait. So you can keep it moving in that open water, and it's got a nice little blop, 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 blop. So I'm hoping as a frog in open water, this might be something that pays off a little more in the lakes near me. Plus, I'm just excited to get out there and try it out. And guys, you'll notice when it comes to topwater baits, I'm pretty standard. Again, white bottoms. This one's got a little white to a silver on it. I'm looking for natural. So I really like, translucents, a black, a white, or bone. And, in my frogs, I kind of keep it pretty straight. The bottoms of these frogs, I know you can't see them, but they're a green with a little bit of light green design to break up that solid pattern. And this one's white, and it's got a little bit of orange and a little bit of black. Just some lines to break up the pattern. Keep your topwater simple. They're not seeing the top of the bait. Pay more attention to the bottom of the bait. Like I said, white, black, brown, green, translucent. 5 colors. Like I said, guys, even though I know we're talking about throwing something a little different, to begin with, 5 colors in anything you do will catch you just as many fish as almost anybody. So something else I spent a little money on, they're pretty standard. It's the shroom head size, but this is from Cumberland Pro Lures. I'll be honest with you, the Z-Man's version of these, me and my buddy Tim were having a real problem with those hooks breaking. I've had a little bit of an issue with them rusting. So I wanted to give maybe something a little more durable from Cumberland Pro Lures a try, see if they hold up a little better. So I picked up, you know, a handful of these that they had on sale. So I picked up a couple of colors in their jigs that they talk about in the last video, and you can really hear him give you a rundown in that video. These are custom heads and they stand up on the bottom. So I'm really excited about giving those a shot. The weed guards are nice and tough, but they're not hard enough that they're not going to come through the fish's mouth. So I really wanted to give those a try. So I picked up some other jigs, and I'm really interested in these jigs. They're called rattleheads. Now I picked up several sizes and several colors in both the football head and the casting head. As you know, the casting head is really my favorite bait. Now what I really like about these baits is that the hook is actually, it swivels inside. The hook is not static, so it's not, welded or molded in. It will actually shake and move around. Now it won't twist, it just kind of back and forth, front and back just a little bit. But what's neat about that is you can throw these baits out here, especially like say a football head jig or when you're dragging it on the bottom, and you can almost do it like a shaky head. So you can give it a little bit of slack and you can shake your line or your rod tip just a touch, and it's going to stand whatever trailer you have on, and it's really going to shake that trailer around while it's sitting still. So like I said, I'm really excited about these heads. I'm really excited about giving them a shot, and that's what going to expos is all about. It's about finding new stuff, finding baits that maybe give you a little edge on everybody else. But like I said, you're not going to find things unless you take your time and you talk to a lot of these vendors. The next thing, I don't even want to show you. I'm actually going to put it in my wife's or my granddaughter's fish tank just to show you this. But this is something that I am so excited about to get out there and beat you guys out there who might go and buy them, so that I can maybe catch some of the big fish before you get out there on the water and wear them out. And when I walked by, I would have never known that there was anything any different or any special or really special about this bait. And that, my friends, is the Core Strike SOB, which stands for Stands on Bottom. You see the way they are in that? They stand straight up. They sink at about 1 foot to 1.5 foot per second, up to about 45 foot of water, and they stand directly on their bill. You want to talk about something that no fish has ever seen come by them? You can basically Carolina rig them. You can hop them like a jig. You can fish it just like a crankbait. But this is something that basically was created by some guys on the Tennessee River that, because the technique, and you hear Mikey Balls talk about it a whole lot, but the technique in tournaments called strolling or long lining has been outlawed. So you can't get those baits down to 35, 45 feet deep anymore just by a cast. That solves the problem. Guys, I can't wait. I'm going to tell you right now, you can go out and not buy these. Please don't go out and buy these, but I'm going to probably make more than one video this year where I just flat slam some nice bass on these baits. I ain't going to make a promise, but I'm going to tell you right now, if they don't bite them, something's wrong. You can see they come in several different colors. They've even got more colors on their website. Now, the one thing with the Core Strike baits that I haven't been able to find, this probably disappoints me more than anything, is they don't have any good crawl patterns out there. It seems to all be, shad pattern baits or, bait fish style patterns. I did contact the company. I haven't received any word back from them yet to see maybe when they were going to put a crawl bait out or a crawl color out, because let's face it, guys, the way this thing works, I mean, it lends itself to a crawl pattern so very well. Now, I know this is the part you've all been waiting for, and this is the part that I couldn't wait to share with you. So I'm going to do a 7,000 subscriber giveaway, and you notice it doesn't say anything about giveaway in the title of this, because 7,000 subscribers I want to say thanks to you guys. Now, it's not going to be as big as my last giveaway. Might be able to do that when we get to 10,000, or if we get to 10,000. I don't want to say it like I just know I'm getting there, because I do not. And I appreciate the heck out of every single one of you. But, I didn't think I was going to get to 7,000 or 6,000 as quick as I did. So, because of that, I'm always late with my giveaways. I tell you guys ahead of time that, I'm going to do a 3,000, it ends up being a 35. I'm going to do a 5,000, ends up being a 65. I'm getting on it early this time, guys. I'm going to get this out. We're going to do a 7,000 subscriber giveaway. I think I told you all at like the 6,500, or not 65, but 3,500 or something, whenever my last giveaway was, that I would do a 7,000 or 75. So we'll do a 7,000, and maybe later on we'll do a 10, and hopefully we can make that something really special. This giveaway, by any means, I don't think it's a letdown. I hope it's not. I hope you guys aren't let down by this giveaway. But Piscafun has sent me a couple of other reels. Now again, guys, I'm not like a Piscafun guy. They sent me a couple. I did that one giveaway in the review of that one. I actually have. They sent me 2 then, and I've been using theirs on my smaller swim bait rods, and so far, I'm really impressed for the price. I mean, I wished I could, like I said, I wished in that review of it originally I could have just been like, oh no, this is a gimmick, but I mean, so far so good, and I've got 2 of their reels now. They sent me another one later on that I did an unboxing on a little while back, but it's really impressive thus far. So this is a new reel. I haven't got to test it out myself, but they also sent me something else. So here's the giveaway. I'm going to do a reel giveaway, but that's not it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find a nice, let's say $50 to $80 rod. And no, guys, sorry to break your hearts, but it will not be a Veritas. Go watch that video. So it is the Piscafun Torque. It's a 7-0 to 1, I believe, 7-1 to 1. So this is going to be perfect for jigs, okay? So we'll talk about it, and I'll show you a little more about it later on. But they also sent me, and you can tell I'm not opened this yet, and this is really, really cool. They sent me 2 of these, and I've actually already been using mine, and I can say it is great. But it is a nice pair of pliers. It's got a nice little, pouch with it. And, it's got everything from the split rings, the whole 9 yards. So you will also get this. Now, there will be one winner. We're only going to do one winner. So you're going to get the pliers. You're going to get the reel. But that, my friends, also is not it. Now, I'm not sure because I haven't put everything together yet. But I have found a couple of rods on Tackle Warehouse that I'm going to pair with this. So I'm going to try and pair a 7-foot or 7.3 casting rod with this. I'll have it shipped directly to your house. It's going to be a medium heavy fast action rod. I'm going to send you the line, both the braid and the fluorocarbon that I use. So you're going to get the reel, the pliers, the rod, and the line to go on it. But that's not it either. I'm also going to send you a set of jigs. They're probably going to be, I'll let you pick, 3/8 or a 1/2 ounce. I go back and forth between both of those. And I'm going to send you a couple of packs of my favorite trailers to go on them. So you'll have everything you need to fish a jig, a casting jig, to just cover water the way I fish it. So that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the trailers, the jigs, the rod, the reel, the line, and the pliers. So you'll have everything you need to go fishing almost immediately. That's what we're going to do at the 7,000 subscriber giveaway. So we're not going to enter for this giveaway now. But what we're going to do is I will put out a video. Once we hit 7,000 subscribers, I'll put out a video, and it'll be strictly for the giveaway and how you can enter, okay? But I really want to thank you guys. I can't say thank you enough. I don't know what we're up to today, but I know we're closing in on 6,500 really quick. And with the way this channel's been growing, I wanted to at least get it out there that we're going to do this. And we'll do the official giveaway video as soon as we hit 7,000, I promise. Even if it's just a standalone video that we do. But I can't say thank you enough. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate your support in this video. So as always, questions and comments in the comment section below, or suggestions. Hey guys, if you know of any videos that you want to see me do from basic to advanced, let me know. I'll do those for you because I've been putting together sort of my video list for this upcoming year. So if there's anything in particular that you want to see, or want to learn how to fish, or want to learn in general, let me know. I'll see if I can fit it in. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and you guys rock.